tasks, that is a reasoning, learning, and problem solving, are nothing but a crucial for any artificial intelligence based, like okay fine, algorithm or the hardware is there. And yesterday we went through the number of applications also, just for the okay fine recap. Okay fine, this is nothing but to mention here. So the and other application also we have seen. So in short, like okay fine, why we want like okay fine, uh, artificial intelligence is nothing but so much like okay fine, algorithms are there, different methods are there, deep learning, convolution neural networks, probabilistic neural network, and so many things are there. The reason is like okay fine, it is utilized for the like optimization problems that yesterday also we have discussed. We want efficient solutions in terms of the computation should be minimum, the searching should be fast enough, and my solution should fulfill my objective particular functions. So in all the cases, like okay, almost wherever the learning is there, okay, either you do the supervised learning or unsupervised learning. Dr. Vajita, my voice is audible, no? Dr. Vajita?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
yes,
your
sir.
voice is audible. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's possible
So
audible,
in
sir.
yeah, in almost all the like okay scenarios, either it is a supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and we want to like okay have an intelligence through the like okay artificial way. Say it will be like y is equal to fx we want to do. Means what? There will be a system input will be there, that is the x will be there, and we want something output. And many cases we don't know the f, and there the like okay modeling is required. So yesterday like okay for the regression we have seen y is equal to mx plus c. So the m and c are the nothing but the two parameters. Similarly, like we see the classification problem, whether like okay fine, income or the saving can be modeled as a nothing but a Gaussian distribution, and then we see the two parameters mean and the variance. So in short, like okay fine, if we don't know the f, okay, and we ask the like my algorithm and machine to learn that thing, so definitely it will try to like okay fine, understand the relationship between the x and y. So what is the relationship between the x and y? So it is nothing but through the particular function f, and that we are trying to ask the machine to learn, and that is nothing but we are trying to do the model. So one way is nothing but you assume the model, and then that model having a nothing but some set of parameters, like yesterday we have seen. Okay, it is a mu and the sigma for the classification problem. For the regression problem, y is equal to mx plus c. If the relationship is there, then m and c are the nothing but the parameters. And those parameters are to be learned from the my event, from my data, from my past experience. And that is represented here like a theta. So, but if like, okay, fine, we don't know the nothing but the f, and we are not able to model the particular f. Okay, fine. Why? Because the data are given to me, and I cannot go on doing the nothing but like okay trial and error and try to fit this particular data into particular model. So the way like okay fine, our neural network in our brain like okay learning the different things from the surrounding environments, from the data like that we observe, like okay either it is a blackboard and where the characters are written, or either it is a story is told, or the some subjects are taught by our teachers and that we are observed, we listen. Okay fine, and how we learn it. So there is no any like okay direct functions is available. So we can say that neural networks, okay fine, neural networks is helping me to learn that particular function f, or the relationship between the input and output, that I am learning it. Is it okay now? Clear? Say I want some response from you, because like okay fine. Is it clear?
Yes, sir,
Yes, sir.
it's
It's
clear.
clear.
Yeah. So in short, like okay fine, the theta is nothing but a very large set of the parameters are there, and x is not a like okay single dimension, but here having a n dimensional like okay fine input data is there, and that makes them like okay, so f may be unknown, okay fine, theta may be very large set, and then the like okay x having a okay fine a larger dimension is there. And in a, such a case like okay how we can learn the nothing but the relationship between the x and y. So that is nothing but our task. So typically like okay before we go into the neural networks and how the like a neural network is learning, okay fine, let's take a one particular example, and that is nothing but it's my particular phd work which is done okay through the like a DRDO at IIT Bombay. The project was sponsored by the IID lab Dehradun. It was a nothing but a target detection and the tracking. So, like, okay, somebody may ask the questions how the artificial intelligence or the neural networks is nothing but useful in a tracking and the detection kind of thing. So here it is nothing a particular example where the nothing but neural network is used for tracking the nothing but the objects. Like already you are familiar with that thing. Okay, the ballistic missiles are there, or even the all the particular missiles which are developed are nothing but the, like okay, there are no any drivers sitting there. It is a auto guided missiles are there. All are nothing but auto navigated. Okay, fine. So they, and again they are like okay, they are like okay flying like okay very close to the terrain. Why? Because like okay fine, otherwise the radar will detect it and then they may take the nothing but the, some kind of the counter okay attack. The enemy will do that thing and it will hit the nothing but my missiles. So I want that my missiles should navigate through the like okay very close to the terrain. So like okay fine, no enemy cannot track that particular things in a precise way, and then like okay I can hit the particular target, and that is a nothing but a challenging thing. So here the particular like okay I'm not going through the nothing but a complete problem. The idea is what okay, like okay I want to track a particular enemy target. The scenario is air to air target tracking is there, means I am in an aircraft, my enemy is also have a flying the particular aircraft, and from my particular aircraft I want to hit the nothing but the enemy aircraft. And for hitting the aircraft there are two things are there. So one part we are looking, that is the first you have to track it, you have to find out okay where is the positions of the nothing but like okay enemy target is there, and it is followed by the what, you fire the missiles from your particular aircraft and then it should hit the nothing but the target. Why the precisely, if you can find out the enemy target position, then and then you can fire the missiles in a particular direction with a particular like okay target like dynamics, that is a what is the speed is required and which direction is required, that is very important. So the second part, that is nothing but the firing the missiles in a particular direction is not like okay the problem that we are addressing. We are just addressing like okay fine, we are trying to capture, we are trying to observe the particular enemy aircraft, and we are trying to estimate the nothing but the locations of that particular enemy aircraft. That is a nothing but the problem. Now why this particular problem needs a optimization solution, and why the neural network is more suitable for such kind of the nothing but the tracking problems. So like okay fine, the uh, try to say anytime you can interrupt me, any questions are there you can ask the questions in between also. Okay fine, there is no problem, because before utilizing the any particular technology like okay fine neural network, genetic algorithm, fuzzy logic, I must try to understand that thing okay how the my particular problem solutions fit for the utilizing the particular tool. So if the like okay neural network is to be utilized, then I should see that thing okay, how the neural networks is nothing but a suitable choice for the my particular okay fine problem solving, which is nothing but on hand like okay fine. So here there is a nothing but a or targets are there, and the target having a okay dynamics are there. So like a target is flying with the constant velocity, constant accelerations, and so on. So as soon as you say that it is a constant velocity is there, then the target dynamics having a four parameters, like a position is there and the velocity is there. Why actually it is a 2D here, it is a consider, because like you are trying to get the nothing but the through the images we are trying to track the nothing but the target. If through the laser or through the nothing but the microwave pulses like a radar, if we want to like get the positions of the like okay enemy aircraft, then there may be the 3D kind of thing. So that is a XYZ is required. So in that case, the like a constant velocity model having a 6 parameter XYZ as a position, and then the Vx, Vy, and Vz will be the nothing but my velocity. Similarly, like my target may be traveling with the constant accelerations, it may be traveling to the nothing but the coordinated turn model, and so on. So they are the nothing but a different like okay target dynamics will be there. So what is the nothing but our problem? The problem is nothing but like if we want to track the nothing but a particular target, then we must know the nothing but a target dynamics. What does it means? Okay, currently it is at a particular positions, say X and Y. Then after the life, so that is a T instance T. Then at T plus one, where it will be like okay, why? Because like okay, that positions in that directions we can fire the missiles. So that is nothing but very much important. So the target dynamics will be represented as a nothing but the state vector. Why? Because the state vector having a number of parameters are there, and these parameters are not directly observable. Try to understand. State parameters are not directly observable. So we can call it as a target having a state, and that particular state is changing from one instant to the another instant, what does it mean? Okay, target is changing, it's nothing but the position, velocity, acceleration, which are nothing but the hidden from the, like, okay, find ourselves. Like, why? Because the enemy will not tell me, okay, like I'm flying with this particular speed, okay, fine, in this particular direction. So these are the hidden parameters, and that particular will form a particular state of the target state. Okay, fine. So the target having a state, so the state having a nothing but a such kind of the parameters will be there. What is our interest? So if the target state is a xt, and then our interest is nothing but what is the target state xt plus one. What does it mean? Okay, we want to, okay, estimate, we want to predict, okay, what will be the velocity, what will be the positions. If the target having a acceleration, then what will be the acceleration at t plus one. Do you agree with me? Is it understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is clear.
Yeah,
Clear, sir.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So how do you now do these things? So the idea is, okay, we want to estimate the target state. So this is called the state estimation problem. You can open the any book, you can search on a Google, okay, what is called the state estimation problem, because it is a dynamic problem. Okay, fine, state is changing, okay, every instant. So we want to estimate the target state xt plus one from the nothing but the xt. Now, what is required? We cannot estimate without any kind of the observation. So definitely there will be the nothing but a set of the observation will be there. Like for example, from my enemy aircraft, I am capturing the image. Then from that image, if I will detect the nothing but the target position, then x and y is nothing but a two-dimensional positions. X, y, z will be the nothing but a three-dimensional position. And that becomes our observations. Suppose I am using the laser gun, and then through the lasers, like I'm trying to find out the target positions, then it is a x, y, z will be there, because the laser gun does not give me the velocity, but it will give me the nothing but a range, and from the range we can try to find out the x, y, z. Similarly, like, okay, the microwave pulses are emitted by the radar, and through the radar the enemy positions will be detected, okay, and that is again the, like, okay, x, y, z will be there. Or if it is in a polar form, then the radius, azimuth angle and elevation angle can be nothing but the estimated, and the target positions can be known. So in this way, these are the nothing but the observations. So try to see that observation having a number of parameters and the target state having a number of parameters. It is not necessarily, I am trying to listen that it is necessary that, like, okay, my observation parameter is same as nothing but the target state parameter. Both may be different. Okay, fine, try to see that. Here it is the same for the x and y position. Otherwise, it is not necessary that, like, okay, fine. So the idea is what? Okay, given a particular observation, try to listen this problem. Given observations, okay, we want to estimate the target state xt plus 1, which is similar to the nothing but yesterday we have seen the maximum likelihood machine learning techniques. Okay, fine, where we want to estimate the nothing but the class label c given a particular observation x, that is the saving and the income. So I think this is the same problem, like, okay, it is a likelihood problem. We can map it, like, okay, we can treat it as a either maximum likelihood approach, or we can treat it as a nothing but the maximum or posterior approach. Please ask me questions at any moment of time. Okay, fine, because then and then you will feel very interested. Are you getting the things or not? Okay, we want to estimate the xt plus 1 given a set of observation. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, fine. Then what is the, where is the, like, optimization comes, and where the nothing but a neural network comes? So this is nothing but the second slide is there. What is actually happening? Just try to see that. Okay, this is an introduction to the particular problem statement. What is happening actually? See that thing, like, okay, fine. Say for example, try to listen it carefully, because this statement is not clear, then the rest of the things will not be clear. Say my target currently at the 10-10 position, and okay, my somehow, like, okay, I have estimated it is nothing but a traveling with the velocity 10-10 in a x and y direction. So this is a nothing but a state vector at time t. And now at t plus 1, I am interested in estimating the target position. Then definitely anybody can tell, like, okay, after the 1 second, the target positions will be 20-20. Why? Because the x direction, the velocity is 10, y direction, the velocity is 10, and the current position is 10-10. So definitely the next position will be, okay, 20-20. Is it clear?
Sir, can you repeat this once again?
Is it clear?
Sir, sir, it's not very much clear. Can you repeat this once again?
Yeah, just like okay, fine. Take me to the nothing but a uh, whiteboard. Okay, fine. So what actually I am telling, just try to see that my target is nothing but at this particular positions with the 10-10 position. Yes or no? At time instance t. And I am interested at t plus 1. What will be the nothing but its position? Okay, I say that thing okay, like my target state vector, which is nothing but called the xt, having a nothing but a position 10, okay, x and y. My velocity is also 10-10, for example, for the simplicity. Okay, fine. So what will happen? Oh, say consider the 2020. Okay, fine. My velocity is 2020. So what will be the positions of the target at t plus 1? Anybody can tell me? What will be the position? It will be 30-30.
Yes, sir. 30, 30.
Sir,
Okay.
Yes,
sir,
correct.
1 second, 20
30,
increment
30,
there,
sir.
so
Yeah, 30-30. Is it clear or not? Okay, fine.
yes,
So
sir.
if I know this xt, then I can say that like okay, xt plus 1 will be the nothing but like okay, 30, 30, and my particular velocity will be 20-30. Is it clear or not?
20. Correct.
Okay,
Clear.
fine. Very
Thank you,
simple
sir.
thing. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For example, okay, fine. The next instant at t plus 1. Okay, fine. What actually I observed? It was not 30-30, but I observed that thing. It is a 29.5 and it is a nothing but a 30 point. Okay, fine. 8. Suppose okay, this is a positions that I observed. Okay, the position that I observe. So this is my observation. And now I am interested, okay, what will be the nothing but the target state vector at the nothing but a t plus 2. Okay, fine. So my state vector is nothing but what? Position will be there. Okay, fine. And velocity will be there. Now try to see that okay, if like okay fine it is a 50-50, then definitely I can assume that okay, it is a velocity is 20-20, and because of these things my particular observations at t plus 2 should be 50-50. So this is called the ideal situation. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yes,
But
sir.
my
Yes, sir.
observation that I have observed it is nothing but a 29.5 and the 30.8. So which makes it will force me, okay, you now update this particular target state. What is the nothing but a currently, okay, because I was expecting the nothing but a target position 30-30. But what actually I have observed is 29.5 and 30.8. So if like you consider these observations as a nothing but a two positions, then my state vector should be the nothing but a 29.5, 30.8, and according to the nothing but the new value for the velocity will be there, Vx and Vy should be required. Is it clear or not? Okay, and then like
Clear,
okay, I should
clear.
estimate the nothing but the position. Is it clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay, if we consider the 30-30 and then I will try to say that it is a 50-50, then what will happen? Actual position is this one. And now you try to estimate it, it will be something different than the actual position. Then what will happen? My state estimation will be in this direction, but the target may be actually moving in this direction. So I will try to lose the nothing but the target. And this is called the nothing but the problem of the target tracking. Okay, I want to track, okay, fine, the my target so that like okay, this is nothing but the actual nothing but the target positions, and then my particular estimate will be there, my particular okay fine estimate should also follow the same particular path, and then I can say that my tracking is nothing but a perfect. So if based on a tracking, if I will fire the missile, it should hit the nothing but the target at some particular position. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. This is called the target. This is called the target tracking problem. So the target tracking consists of the two things. One is called the you first take the observations, then you update the target state, and then you nothing but the predict it. So they are okay, fine. Two steps are there or three steps are there. Observe first, then update the state vector, and then you predict. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, here
Okay, fine.
I have one doubt. May I
Okay.
ask? Yeah, Sir, now the observation says that there is an error from the target path. What
Okay.
technique we use to find this error and implement in the algorithm
Yeah,
or prediction for
yeah,
that T+2 step?
yeah. So the idea is what,
Which algorithm?
yeah, what is my particular point? We were expecting the target position 30-30, but what actually I am observing 29.5 and 38.8. It may happen that target may be nothing but the changing its direction, so it changing it maybe position, okay, or velocity. And because of this observation is taken. If you don't take this particular observation into the consideration, then the next instant you will nothing but estimate the target position 50-50. And at that position, if you try to fire the missile, then it will be the there will be no hit. So your fire will be the nothing but the miss. Is it clear?
Right, sir. That is the question. How we need to incorporate that error from the
Yeah.
observation to
So
the
nothing but
target.
yeah, so that is the nothing but so whatever the observations that we have taken, which is instead of the 30-30, we are getting these observations. You try to incorporate these particular observations in a my state vector. Okay, in a my state vector, try to listen this statement. Take these observations and try to incorporate into the nothing but my particular state vector at the t+1, and that is called the target state update. Is it clear? And that target state update will give me the new state vector, updated state vector with the position equal to this, and the velocity will be also changed because it will not be now 2020. It may be a 19.5. This will be the nothing but 19.5, and the VI will be the nothing but the 19 point, okay, or 20.8. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Updation happens at that point because of
Yeah.
your observations coming into picture.
Exactly. Okay, fine. This is a very crucial point. Observation, you must take it and then you update it and then utilize this particular updated target state vector for the predictions. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. And then the okay, my particular error between the actual position and the nothing but the estimated positions will be nothing but okay, always very less. Are you getting the point? Then I can say that I am able to successfully track the target. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now this is a target tracking problem. Okay, fine, is understood. Then try to understand. Say this is a nothing but a one observation. Now assume that okay, there are number of targets are flying in the my sky. There may be the cloud is moving. There may be the enemy. Multiple aircrafts are there. There may be the nothing but a, something like an object thrown by the nothing but the aircraft that may be call it as a nothing but a flare, which having a same material as a nothing but the aircraft material, and it looks like a nothing but a flying like a aircraft because these images or these observations are taken at the 70 kilometers or more than 70 kilometers distance. At that particular positions, my target will be the nothing but called the point target. So this is a nothing but a problem. So actually because of the lot of like objects are moving at such a distance, I am trying to get not a single observation, but I am trying to get a what, multiple observation. This statement is clear.
Yeah, yes,
I'm
sir.
I'm not getting the observation from the my target only, but I am trying to get the observation from the bird also, from the observation from the
Yeah,
another
multiple
enemy.
inputs.
Yeah, multiple targets are there. It may be a bird, it may be a cloud, it may be a nothing but my own friendly aircraft may be there. It may be the enemy 2-3 aircraft may be there. Is it clear? So at the
Yes,
70
sir.
kilometers, like okay, I'm trying to get a lot of observations. Now try to listen these particular things carefully. What we have done in a tracking, okay, whatever the target state vector at t+1 was there, okay, fine, at t+1 was there, we consider nothing but the current observations and we update it, and then the updated target state we try to utilize the nothing but in a prediction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so in a tracking, the update operation is very important. Is it clear? And then the prediction will come. Is it clear? And for the update operations, the observations are very important. So which particular observation, like say I have a multiple observations are there. Try to see that I have how many operations, multiple observations are there. Okay, and which particular observations you try to pick up, because all these observations are very near to each other, and at a 70-kilometer distance I cannot say that okay, this observations from the bird, this observation from the my family, like okay, friendly aircraft, this observation from the actual target, this observation due to the nothing but a cloud. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the problem? This problem is called, okay fine, a data association problem. This problem is called the what? Data association problem. Huh? Tell me what is the problem? Any question? Hello. Okay, fine. So this problem is called the data association. Means what? You try to associate a particular observations. Are you there or not? It is on.
Yeah,
sir.
we are hearing, sir.
Audible, sir.
So if like a multiple observations are there, which observe, suppose 5 observations are there, which observations you will try to pick up for the nothing but my target state update. That is nothing but very critical. Is it clear? Okay, which observation out of this 5? So we can say that thing again, listen carefully. Again, listen carefully. Okay, like okay, fine. Assume that my target predicted state vector say that okay, like okay, my observation should be at 30-30. So I will try to see that okay, which observations is near to the nothing but my predicted positions say 30-30. Do you agree with me? And that observations I should take it for updating. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Why this is called the nearest neighbor problem? This is called the what? Nearest neighbor. Why? Because the whichever the observation is near to the my predicted position, that observations I will take to update the target, and then like okay, I will do the predictions. But it may happen that okay, my target is very smart and it may change the nothing but the observation. So this may not be a nothing but a correct observation, and this observation may be correct. So the nearest neighbor approach, which is called the NN approach, may fail. Is it clear? Nearest approach may fail. Why? Because like you associate the wrong target, wrong observations to the nothing but my target state, and then my target state updated wrongly, so my prediction will be also wrong. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And this problem is called the multi-target data association problem. Okay, fine. Here only not only one enemy aircraft we are tracking. We may be tracking the multiple targets also. So that is a nothing but called the multiple okay target tracking and the data association problem. So my problem statement will be the nothing but a what? Okay, given a set of observation, try to listen. Why actually it is an optimization problem. Given a nothing but a set of observations. Okay, given a set of observations, okay, fine. You try to find out the nothing but the okay correct observations, okay, correct observations, and then associate okay with the nothing but the target. Do you agree with me for the successful tracking? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now given a set of observations, okay, I want to find out the correct observation. But if the like, okay, I try to use the nearest neighbor approach, then it is going to lead to the false thing. So what actually I'm trying to state the particular statement, just listen this thing, and that is my problem statement. Say you try to don't associate a single observation. Try to listen. Don't associate a single observation, but you associate the what? All the observations to a target. So, so you can say that like okay, the saw is nothing but a mad. Why? Okay, fine. Why actually I need only the one observation, ne? But what actually I'm telling you, okay, you try to associate. Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
You try to associate the what?
Sir.
You try to associate all the observations. Okay, fine. Associate all the observations. Okay, fine. To the nothing but the target. So if you want to associate all the observation, what does it mean? Naturally, like okay, we can take the advantage of the nothing but the some kind of the probability theory that we will call the nothing but the weight. So what actually we will do? Each particular observations, okay, fine. We will assign a particular weight that is called the observation weight, and using that particular observation weight, we will try to associate each observation to the target. So what will happen? They are nothing but like okay, 5 targets, 5 observations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So suppose that these particular observations may get the observation weight equal to 0.8. This may get the 0.2 or 0.1. This may get the 0.01. Okay, this may get the nothing 0.08. Okay, fine. This may get the 0.01. So total sum of probability will be equal to 1. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir. It is like
Okay.
weighted average method, sir.
Yeah, this weight is called the probability weight. Okay, fine. So using this weight, we will try to assign the observation to the target. Means what? We are not assigning the one observation. We are trying to assigning the all the observations with the help of the nothing but the probabilities values. That is called the weight value. Is it clear? So the what is my problem statement? The problem statement is nothing but you try to find out. Okay, try to listen. Try to find out the my probability. Okay, fine weights value in a such a way that try to see that such a way that okay, assigning a particular observations to like okay assigning a particular observation to a particular target. Okay, fine. Results into the nothing but results into okay fine a minimum tracking error. Minimum what?
Tracking error.
Tracking error. So the between the prediction and the, my estimated the my error should be minimum. Then and then I can hit the nothing but the target at the correct location. Ne? Otherwise the missile will fail. Ne?
Yeah,
Yes
yes.
or no? Okay, fine. So this is not a story about the one target, but they are nothing but the what? Multiple targets are there. Try to see that. So the multiple targets are there. Okay, fine. And the multiple observations are there, and which make the nothing but my these particular data association problems are challenging. So what is the nothing but the idea for all these particular targets? Okay, fine. From the set of all the observations for each target, I have to find out the probability weight for all the observations. Is it clear? So it will be the two-dimensional matrix. Target 1, these are the nothing but the observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and suppose 3 targets are there. So for each observations, you have to find out the assignment weight. Okay, for each observations. For second target, you find out the assignment weight for each observations. Third target, and then like okay, utilize all the observations with the assignment weight to update the target state okay of the respective target state, and then you predict it. Is it clear? So the my objective function is what? Objective function is okay, you try to find out the assignment weight or you associate the observation to the target in such a way that okay, my tracking error should be minimum, and that is nothing but my goal. So like okay, my objective function is specified, my goal is specified. Okay, what is my goal? The tracking error should be minimum. So you try to find out the assignment weight for all the observations to the all the target in a such a way that so we are trying to evaluate this particular assignment weight through a particular technique. How we can do these things, and for evaluating these things we have used the neural networks. Why actually the neural networks? Because the neural networks is very famous for what? One thing that is called the nothing but a learning purpose. What we want to learn it, we want to identify the particular pattern, and that pattern we have to extract it from the data. Try to listen. Okay, what actually we want to do? We want to identify the pattern, and that pattern we want to extract from the data, and the neural network is nothing but a very efficient for extracting the pattern from the data, and that is the reasons we have used the neural network. So how you can say that which is a pattern? So whatever the assignment weight for a particular target that you are evaluating it, okay fine, whatever the assignment weight that you are evaluating for one target, okay fine, this assignment weight is nothing but a based on a nothing but a particular pattern. Means what? Which is nothing but a correct target should be associated with which particular observations with a proper particular weight, and that is nothing but a correct association. Do you agree with me? So this becomes nothing but a what? It is called the pattern recognition problem. So my complete problem, it becomes, which is a nothing but the data association problems, becomes a nothing but a pattern recognition problem. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
fine. Please tell me.
may I ask a question?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, only this weighted average method is in place, sir, or we can use annotated table also to find out the sensitivity of each of these observations and patterns.
So there are
Uh,
number of tracking filters are available. Okay, probabilistic multiple hypothesis testing. So the hypothesis testing is also there. There are so many tracking filters are there. This is the one of the technique where you can utilize the neural networks and utilize the like okay, it is as a optimization problems for the pattern recognition problem. So this is a one of the way, like, okay, fine, that we have
Yeah,
addressed.
okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, sir.
Like, okay, coming back to the nothing but like, okay, my PPT. Okay, fine. So if this is understood, then the, like, okay, you will feel the like interesting. Okay, fine. So why is there nothing but
It's
my,
really interesting, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
yeah. So then like, okay, fine. This is a nothing but idea. So this is nothing but a predicted observation, and these are the nothing but the particular observation from the actual target, and other observations are there, and how you should associate. So that is nothing but called the multi-target data association problem, and that we have just particular described here. Okay, fine. So with these things, like, okay, fine, once we know that, like, okay, I want to utilize the neural network for the pattern recognition problem, then I can come to know that, okay, fine, how, which particular neural network is suitable. So these are the nothing but again a neural network. Okay, fine, we want to cover in a brief for half an hour, and then we will take the convolution network. Okay, fine. So there are a lot of applications, are the game playing and the speech recognitions and the computer visions and so on. So the point is nothing but like, okay, fine, for all these applications you have a different theories are available, and through that particular different theories we are trying to embed the particular logic or the nothing but a thinking process into the nothing but my hardware and the algorithms in a form of a learning algorithms, in a form of a particular logic for heuristic search, and then say we are trying to find out the solution. And that is the reason, suppose it is a game playing is there, so definitely, okay, game theory is there. Okay, fine. So these are the nothing but the different applications and corresponding different theories, which are nothing but like, okay, you are utilizing in the form of a nothing but the artificial intelligence to embed the intelligence into the nothing but your applications. Okay, fine. So let's try to understand the things like, okay, fine, how we can go ahead with the nothing but the artificial intelligence thing. So definitely we have to compare our human being with the nothing but the artificial neurons, because the human being having a lot of capabilities are there. So if you see the from the childhood to the nothing but the till we die, we do the lot of different operations, and these operations are based on a nothing but like, okay, the first one is nothing but called the pattern recognition. So from the like, okay, childhood, like, okay, we are trying to like, okay, recognize the nothing but like, okay, through the different sensing mechanism. So if you are even the blind peoples are there, okay, though they have nothing but a different sensing mechanisms are there. But if we talk about the like, okay, you are visually capable persons, then like, okay, fine, you try to visualize the different photographs. Suppose mommy used to talk taught you the like, okay, fine, this is a cat animal, and this is elephant, and this is a white target, and this is a white elephant. You are not able to make the particular difference at the first instant. So what actually we are trying to do it, we do the supervised learning. Mummy used to teach the nothing but showing the different photographs. So what we are not storing the photographs in our memory, but we are trying to extract the some kind of the features or some kind of the patterns from that particular thing. So if a is written, then we know that like, okay, it is a two slanted A's will be there and one horizontal line will be there. If it is an elephant is there, then it is a thick element. It is having a trunk and the tail and the like the legs will be the nothing but look like these things. So next time, like, okay, fine, if any image is shown to you, we try to match whatever the we have observed the pattern in a previous image, and then we try to compare, okay, like, okay, oh, fine, from the next image, what is a pattern that I am trying to extract it, and those patterns we are trying to compare it. So the nothing but the first task that we are doing it is a pattern recognition problem, and then like, okay, association automatically come in the sense like, okay, next time any input is given and try to associate with the pattern that you have learned it. So we have to associate, oh, this is nothing but a dog, this is nothing but an elephant. So that we are trying to extract that particular pattern, we are trying to match it, and then we try to associate it. So we are trying to associate the like, okay, fine, X and the Y, okay, fine, through the particular labeling problem. Then the classifications we can do, okay, fine. Then the like, okay, unsupervised learning we can do, okay, and the future mapping we can do. So if the human being is doing this particular task, and we want to do the same particular things from the artificial neural networks. So what is nothing but a problem with the nothing but artificial neural networks? The neurons of our brain is considered to be nothing but the billions of the neurons are there. They are connected with each other. They are working in a parallel, synchronous and asynchronous manner. So if we consider like, okay, each neuron will be considered as a one CPU kind of thing, and then the like, okay, fine, billions of the CPU's power is required to solve the particular problem the way the like, okay, human is thinking about, and then in a real our computers networks, like it is a grid computing or the distributed computing or the centralized computing will be there. Okay, fine. We try to have a master slave kind of the relations. Fault tolerant is required. Okay, fine. So if any particular core is fail, then the like okay the network should not shut down. Okay, fine. So the all these things are required. But in a brain, if you see all the neurons are interconnected with each other, there is no any master CPU kind of thing. There is no any master neurons are there, but all the neurons are synchronously or asynchronously working together and doing the different tasks. So that is nothing but like okay, fine. The complexity is too much high. Fault tolerance, okay, is nothing but a challenging task. The stability is important because the nuance also dies out still like okay, it becomes active, and how the like okay different functionalities is still we are able to do it. So it is a challenging thing. Then how the like okay without the like okay find any coordinator or any particular CPU master, okay, fine. Still, our nuance should be able to work synchronously. So, how the like okay, such kind of the networks we can set up through the nothing but the like my embedded hardware. So the speed is a nothing but only the problem because like okay, fine. In a mental power, if you see, it may take the some kind of the some milliseconds or the microsecond, whereas like a computer speed because of the silicon speed and all these things like okay, fine, is nothing but a gigahertz, flops, and so okay speed is nothing but a very much high. Okay, so and like okay another thing is there. So our human is nothing but the capable of finding out nothing but matching the pattern. So if like okay fine, many times suppose okay, A is character is written and A is like okay fine, the some lines are broken or something, still like okay fine, through the like okay fine some kind of the, our knowledge we are trying to extract it is a. So same pattern variability means lot of pattern variations are there, still we are able to recognize it. So the speed and the pattern variability, both these things requires okay fine comparisons between the like okay human brain and the neurons. So this is nothing but the capability is required in artificial neurons. So if you see the biological neurons and we want to put it replace it by the hardware neurons, then it will be like these things. There will be the CPU kind will be there, so it is a central. Okay, fine. There will be the nucleus will be there, which will do the nothing but a similar job as nothing but the arithmetic logical unit. Because if we see that okay, fine, any kind of the programming you do or any hardware circuitry you okay, there will be always a logic, and that logic will take the logical decisions or it may be doing the some kind of the arithmetic processing kind of thing. So we should be able to do these things through the nothing but the arithmetic logical operations. So my nucleus should be able to like okay, it should be mimicked by the my CPU, which will take care of nothing but the ALU. Similarly, like okay, fine, any particular ALU will be there, CPU will be there. It should have an input and it should have a nothing but the output. So the input should be there. Okay, fine. And then how this input will be passed through? So it is called the synapse weight will be there. Dendrites will be there, and the output will be also passed on to the next particular neurons. Then it is nothing but the axon will be there. So there will be the input output capability is required. So my input can be presented to the nothing but the ALU, and the output will be also taken. And this particular synapse, which is nothing but called the nothing but the weights. Okay, fine. Which will nothing but give me the particular binding with the nothing but the input. So there are a lot of inputs are coming from the different neurons, different sensory, like okay, sensors, like okay, fine, and then it is giving as a input to the neurons. So how much that particular binding will be there? So it may be a electrochemical, okay, fine, a binding will be there. That will be replaced by the nothing but the call the okay neuron weights. So this particular binding, okay, fine, here, just I'm putting the nothing but the okay shape. So this is nothing but represented by the binding. It is that binding will be represented by the neuron weights. So this is nothing but like okay fine a biological neurons. We can map it to the nothing but like okay fine a hardware neurons. So this is a nothing but overall representations of the my artificial neurons. So the my neurons having a nothing but the ALU kind of things. So the ALU means what? It is a arithmetic logical unit will be there. So I should be able to take the logical decision and I should be able to do the arithmetic operation. And arithmetic operation, if you see, it is a multiplications, divisions, subtractions, and addition. All these operations you can do through the nothing but a simple addition. Why? Because the subtractions can be do through the nothing but a 2's complement additions. Divisions can be do through the repeating addition. Similarly, divisions can be done through the repeatedly subtraction, and multiplications can be do through the repeatedly addition. So we can say that like okay, the arithmetic operations is more than enough. Like okay, fine addition. So the accumulator will be required, and then like okay, fine output of this accumulated should be nothing but a compared with the something, so that we can take the particular decisions and then it may produce the logical output or it may produce the particular output. So there will be the activation function will be there, and then activation function will provide me the output as, which may be the logical output or it may be the something like a arithmetic output will be there. So in short, like, okay, this is nothing but my completely, okay, fine, nucleus kind of things, neuron kind of thing. It has a nothing but the inputs will be there, and it has a nothing but the output will be there. And this particular input is connected with the nothing but the neurons through a synapse. In a biological neurons, here it is nothing but a different weights. So whenever we say that like my neural network is learning something, so neuron is learning something means what? It is learning the nothing but a difference, this particular weight patterns. So the patterns will be remembered, or the pattern will be stored into the neural network through the nothing but the weights only. So when I say that like my pattern is learned, so actually it is that the weights are learned. So in a machine learning problem, when you can say that I have learned the nothing but the parameters, so these parameters will be represented by the nothing but the weights when you use the like, okay, neural networks for the solving the problems using the machine learning problem. So these weights are nothing but my parameters, and those parameters will be learned by this particular weights, or the weights are learned, we can say that. And my one way it is calling the like my neural network is trained. So if in a supervised learning is there or in unsupervised learning is there, my neural network is trained means what? The weights are nothing but the learn, my pattern is learned, and next time whenever the input is presented, I can find out the corresponding output, okay, or associated output. Okay, fine. Either it is a classification problem, so it will give me the label as an output. If it is a regression problem, then it will give me the some kind of the arithmetic value, that is nothing but a continuous sum value. Okay, now is it clear? Okay, what is an artificial nuance and what is a nothing but a biological nuance, and what the nothing but the artificial nuance actually mimicking the nothing but the way like, okay, the biological nuance is working. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay, fine. So next, like, okay, fine. So this particular activation function, okay, fine. So the output of this accumulation is nothing but called the X, which is called the activation value. And then the like, okay, if this activation value pass on to the nothing but the output function, which is called the activation functions. So there are like a number of activation functions will be there. Depending upon the, I want a continuous output, okay, as a value, as a arithmetic value, then like, okay, fine, I can use the different particular things. So I can use the like, okay, logical output, then such a kind of the like, okay, step input will be there. So such things like possible. So these are the nothing but a step input means what? Logical output 0 and 1 will be possible, whereas in a continuous output will be there. So the ramp will be there, sigmoid will be there. Okay, fine. So these are the nothing but different uh, activation functions which will give me the continuous output. Okay, fine. So what is a like, okay, fine, learning mechanisms of the any particular classical neural networks. So these neurons are called the basically a perceptrons. Okay, fine, based on a like, okay, investigators Rosenbolt. Okay, fine. So it has a nothing but a number of steps. So what actually we are doing it? Anytime the particular input is presented, okay, so this AI is nothing but the input. This input will be multiplied by the nothing but the corresponding weights, and then these weights like, okay, are accumulated, and then finally the activation value will be presented. Now this activation value, there is something particular factor is there which is called the theta. So this theta, if like, okay, fine, if I want to get the some particular value as an output, and for irrespective of the input, for all the inputs, like, okay, this particular value will be required as a bias to get the desired output as X, then I can say that like, okay, theta will be initialized as a nothing but a bias. Or you can consider this as a nothing but a, okay, fine, A0 as a input and the W0 as a nothing but a weight which is equal to 1, and then you can put it in this particular accumulated formula also. But the theta is called the basically a bias, and that bias is required irrespective of the nothing but the inputs. So if the theta can be learned, okay, fine, through the particular mechanism. So in short, my this is a nothing but a called the accumulations. Once the activation value X is ready, I can pass on to the nothing but the activation function or output function F, and I can get the nothing but the output value S. And that S value will be the nothing but whatever the like I want to use for the my particular applications. Now in a supervised learning kind of things, always like, okay, I am trying to train you through the nothing but a reference output. So I know the actual output because I'm trying to supervise you. I am trying to train you through the my supervised learning. So the B is nothing but available as a reference output, So always I will try to see that I have learned it properly or not. So I will see that like, oh, whatever the weights that you have learned it, okay, and the input is presented, okay, you are producing the output S, and then that particular S should be compared with the nothing but my actually output, reference output B. And then like, okay, if both are matching, then definitely I have learned it properly, and then I can say that my error should be 0. But if they like, okay, I have not learned it properly, then the difference will be there. So there will be the error will be there. So that delta is nothing but called the, okay, fine, a learning error. And this learning error will be useful to again train myself. So I am training the neurons again. So how do you train the neuron again? Because I have not learned the pattern properly, in the sense that I have not learned the weight properly. Why? Because the weights learning is nothing but a pattern learning, because my patterns will be stored in a nothing but a terms of weights only. So the weights should be updated. So how do you update the weight? So weight will be updated with the nothing but a current value of the Wi can be incremented or can be decremented by a delta W, and that delta W value will be the nothing but this particular value. So it has a 3 components will be there. Definitely my incremental change in a weight should depend upon the input, current input, then the error that I have found in my learning, and the another is nothing but a learning rate. So that is a learning efficiency. So if you eat the chawanprash and the almond, your learning rate will be much more. So you can say that, okay, eta is nothing but basically a learning rate. So this particular 3 quantity, okay, is presented as a nothing but a incremental change in my weight. So how the learning will be done? So basically the different learning algorithms are there. Different learning algorithm means what? How this particular delta Wi is calculated, and that makes the one algorithm differ from the another algorithm, in the sense that like, okay, delta W is a nothing but the functions of a nothing but this 3 quantity, okay, fine, learning rate, error, and the nothing but the current input, and that is nothing but presented as a different like, okay, fine, output. Now what will happen, this particular like, okay, fine, try to understand this thing in a nuance. If you see that thing, okay, this particular X value and this particular S value, okay, is very important. So the idea is what, okay, this X should be remain, because my input is not always present, but still like, okay, fine, my particular activation function should be produce the nothing but the output S. When the activation function produce the output S, then we call it as a neuron is fired. Means what? Neuron is activated. So when the neuron is activated or the neuron is fired, I am trying to get the value S. So when the S value is possible, if there is a value X is present, that is the activation value. But now what will happen? This X value will not continuously like remain present. Why? Because like my input is also not always present. So once it is present, I should have a value particular X, and immediately my neuron should be fired. Means what? Neuron should give me the particular output value SS. Then I can say that neuron has done its task, neuron has fired, and neuron has given a particular output S. Now what will happen? This output S should be always same when the nothing but any particular input such is presented, but my input also change. Suppose like a character A is written, then like, okay, this particular A is a nothing but a different representation of the character A. I can write down the character A in 1,000 ways. So if it is a character recognition problem is there and I want to recognize the character A, so whenever I am training the particular neurons for recognizing the character A, so the 100 different way of patterns of like, okay, fine, learning that thing, this is 100 patterns of the A, always like my S should give me the nothing but a particular output corresponding to the A. So if it is a character recognition neural network is there, then there will be such a like, okay, fine, set of neurons will be there, and at the output there will be a 26 different neurons as an output will be there, and each output will be active when a particular character occurs. So in such a case, like, okay, fine, what is important thing is like my this 100 patterns, if I will present it every time, the new activation value will be there, and for the different activation value I want my particular, if the pattern is corresponding to the A, the S value should remain constant. So basically like, okay, fine, what is the important thing? X should not be remembered, but the S should be remembered. And how do you remember the S? S should be remembered in terms of the nothing but the weights. So whatever the particular different patterns you are trying to represent in a form of A1 to AM, I should learn the weight in a such a way that if it is a pattern of the A, always S should be active when the A is presented. Means it should give me the same output for any particular pattern of the A is given to me. But the X may differ. Why? Because the A is nothing but the accumulation of the nothing but the summations Wij. So we can say that X should be remembered for the short memory, whereas the S should be remembered for the long terms. So the S can be represented through the nothing but a different set of the weights, and that is the reason it is called the weights should be stored for the permanently, we can say that, or it is called the long-term memory, whereas the X should be stored is a nothing but a short-term memory. So there is a two concepts are there, short-term memory and the long-term memory. So the activation value will be stored for the short-term duration only, whereas the weight value will be stored for the long-term memory. Okay, fine. So that is called the short-term learning and the long-term. Okay, fine. And how this particular value S and X will be nothing but reaching to the stable value, and that will be done through the nothing but some kind of the dynamics. So basically this X value, okay, fine. Like for example, how this particular X value reach to a nothing but a stable value, and how this S value will reach to a particular stable value, then it is nothing but some kind of the dynamics are required, because my input changes, the X value will change, and the X should allow me to fire the new one, then and then the S will be nothing but available. So the value of X depends upon the nothing but the some kind of the dynamics, and the value of S also depends upon the some kind of the dynamic equation, and that is nothing but represented by the activations. Okay, fine, a model as well as the nothing but a like, okay, fine, a synaptic dynamics. So there are two dynamics are there. We are not touching up this particular two dynamics at particular present, but the idea is what, okay, how this particular X and S will be converged to a particular value, and then my neural network is completely stable, and finally I can get my particular work done, and that I am not touching up at present because of the nothing but saving the particular time. Okay, fine. So the idea is what, again I am trying to come back to the delta W. So the delta W, okay, fine, is nothing but consists of the nothing but the three terms. One is called the learning rate, another is nothing but called the input, and third one is nothing but called the error. So error delta, if you see the, recall that thing, what is a delta error? Delta is nothing but the B minus S. What is a B? B is the nothing but the reference output, where what is the nothing but the S? S is nothing but the output of the FX. What is the X? X is nothing but the based on nothing but the summations Wi. So we can say that thing, okay, my delta depends upon a particular functions of, okay, consists of the weights, input, and the nothing but the, okay, fine, reference output, and that is the reasons the again the here the three terms are there. So the input, learning rate, and the nothing but the delta, and the delta will be represented as a function G, and the G is a function of the input, output reference, and the current weight value. Try to see that. So if the like of different learning algorithm is finding out this particular error delta in a different way, and that is the reasons like, okay, it is named as a different learning algorithm. So if the G is different, then it is a different learning algorithm, and how this particular G will be designed, that we will see on a next different slide, and that is the reasons different learning mechanisms are there, different learning algorithms are there. So once the delta W is found, we can update the nothing but my particular weights for the next instant, Wt plus 1 equal to the Wt plus delta W. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So these are the nothing but a different learning algorithms. So the Hebbian is there, differential Hebbian is there, competitive learning is there. Okay, fine. Continuous perceptron, that is a back propagation algorithm, or delta learning is there. So just try to see that different learning algorithm will find out the delta W in a different way. For example, the back propagation algorithm is there, so which must need, okay, my activation function should be differentiable. So here the dot is there. So that dot will indicate like my activation function must be nothing but a differentiable, and so on. So different activation, like a different particular learning algorithm requires a different way of updating the particular weights. that is nothing but the presented here. So one of this particular like, okay fine, so this is a representation, okay fine. So what will be the like my delta W for the different learning algorithm, and how actually it is a supervised learning, unsupervised learning, initialization of the weights are required or not, and that is nothing but like, okay fine, different learning mechanisms or different learning algorithms or the neural networks are implemented. So this is all about the nothing but the one nuance. How do you try to learn that thing through the nothing but a different learning mechanism? And when we say that it is a different learning mechanism or learning algorithm, means what? How we are trying to update the particular weights. That is in short how we are trying to increment the change in a delta W is nothing but the evaluated, and delta W will depends upon the nothing but the error in a learning rate and the nothing but the current input. So that is a nothing but you should keep something in the mind. Okay, so if you want to design your own particular learning algorithm, how we can evolve the nothing but the new learning algorithm, that is possible. So now they're like, okay fine, we will see that thing what nuance will be interconnected, and then finally we will try to create a particular classical neural networks. So what is the nothing but the classical neural networks are there? So basically like, okay, my neural network consists of the three parts is there. One is called the input layer. So this is nothing but the first layer, okay fine, indicated here. Okay, the SJ, sorry, AI. Okay fine, this is nothing but the first layer, which is called the input layer. This is nothing but called the output layer. Okay fine, and the in between layers are called the hidden layers. So when the input layers are connected to the hidden layers and the hidden layers are connected to the output layer. So if like, okay, it is a character recognition problem is there, and each character image of like, okay, 10 by 10 is nothing but a character box is there, then 10 by 10 means 100 pixels will be there. That intensity value of the 100 pixels, okay, will act as a input value to the my input layer, and then the output will be the nothing but a 26 characters, means what, one character corresponding to the one particular nuance. So if that particular character is present or it is there as a input, then say it will be one, otherwise it will be zero. So this becomes a nothing but my character recognition problems or the character classification problems. Now here if you see that this is called the forward network. Why it is a feed forward network? Because every time like, okay, my the input is forwarding its particular output to the nothing but the next level. Next level is nothing but forwarding the output to the next level, and so on. So it is always in a nothing but a feed forward fashions. So there is no any particular backward connections are there. So it is called the feed forward networks. So generally like, okay, the point if you represent here, so all the particular input nuance are connected with the all the hidden nuance, and all the hidden nuance are connected nothing but with the all the particular output nuance. And this output nuance, the particular age through which the nothing but the nuance are connected, is labeled with the nothing but a particular weight. And when we say that, okay, we are learning the particular pattern, basically this particular weight at the hidden neuron layers and the weights at the nothing but the output layers are nothing but a finally a learned, and that is nothing but a pattern is stored. So this is nothing but a dense connection. Why it is a dense connection? Because all the neurons are connected of input layer with the all the neurons with the out hidden layer. All the hidden layers are connected with neurons are connected to the all the neurons of the output layer. So the my total connections are used, and it is like, okay fine. Now the question comes, yeah, when we say that like, okay, y is equal to fx is learned, so this particular f function is learned by this particular nuance. Try to see that, okay, this hidden nuance as well as the nothing but the output nuance trying to mimic that particular function f. So if like, okay, this output of the nuance is nothing but a y, and this input to the nuance is nothing but a x, then this particular neural networks is nothing but a trying to learn the nothing but a particular function, which is the nothing but a relationship between the nothing but a y is equal to fx. So this f is learned by this particular neural network, and that is a nothing but a classical representations of any neural networks. And how this particular, so what is the problem with the nothing but a classical neural networks? So there are number of problems are there. What is that particular problem? The first problem is it is learning the particular relationship between the x and y. That is nothing but the x and y is related by a particular function f. but we don't know okay, what particular function f is learned by this particular neural network. We don't know okay, how this function is learned, and we don't know why this the neural is learning in this way. So we are not able to answer these particular questions, and that is the reasons like okay, the old days which we call it as a classical neural networks having a lot of problems, because like okay, the problem issue number one, okay, how many hidden layers will be there. So this is only one hidden layer is presented, but there may be a number of hidden layers are required. Again, in each hidden layers, say input is fixed. Why? Because the what is nothing but the input that you can control. Output nuance are fixed. Why? Because you know that how many output nuance are required. Okay, fine. But what about the hidden layers? So the because the hidden layers is learning the nothing but my function f. So how many hidden layers are there? And in each hidden layers, how many nuance are there? So that is not any particular thumb rule like okay fine, or any particular theory is there. So people do the nothing but a try and error. They substitute the 1, 2, 3 like okay number of hidden nuance sorry layers, and then each particular like okay fine, each particular like okay fine hidden layers, how many nuance will be there. So that is nothing but like okay fine, where learning difficult is there. So just to like okay fine, coming out from these particular classical problems, there are a lot of other so we are like okay currently skipping the back propagation algorithm, okay fine, because of the time. So to just come out from this classical neural network problems, okay, there are a number of other neural networks are nothing but evolve, that is like okay fine, radial basic functions, the deep learning, the convolution neural networks, and so on. Okay, fine. Recurrence neural networks, LSTM, and so on. So these are nothing but we consider as advanced neural networks. So like typically, if we take the example of a radial basis function based neural networks, so here there is only the one hidden layer is there. Just try to see that. So the input layer, you know that thing, how many nuances are there. Output layer, you know that how many nuances are required. So the hidden layers will be controlled by nothing but like okay fine, how many like okay type of the nothing but the input and the applications is there. Just we will see that thing. What is the how you can decide. But the idea is what my learning is easy. Why? Because I can control the particular neural network architecture because it requires only the one hidden layers. And the advantage of the radial business that is called the RBF is that now I can answer it. Okay, why actually my neural network is learning this function in this way, what functions it is learning, and why actually it is learning in this way. So this particular three answer, which cannot be answered by the nothing but the classical neural networks, now can be answered by the nothing but the neural network. That is nothing but the advantage. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in a hidden layers, okay, fine. In a sorry, what happened actually? Okay, in a hidden layers, okay, fine. In a hidden layers, okay, fine. Each nuance are there, and these nuance are nothing but having a particular activation functions are there, and these activation functions is nothing but known as a like okay, kernel functions. So here the activation functions will be represented as a kernel. So these are the nothing but basically a kernel. So the kernel is nothing but a phi is written. So just trying to give a particular idea okay, how sir, I am in a lecture, sir. I will hello. Yeah. So, lecture me also. So just coming back to the nothing but like okay fine, what we can say on a whiteboard. Okay fine, we have 20 minutes are there. We will try to finish it. Okay, say for example, okay fine, suppose like okay fine, my input layer consists of the nothing but okay fine 10 into 10 characters that I want to recognize it. One hidden layers are there, okay fine, and one output layer will be there. So here the 26 nuance will be there because the 26 nothing but the characters I want to recognize it. Now how many nuance will be required in this particular hidden layers? So one way is nothing but try to see that like, okay, it is a 10 characters, 26 characters are there. So one particular architecture of this particular hidden layers will be nothing but having a 26, okay, nuance will be there. The idea is what? Try to listen this thing. Idea is what? Okay, each particular neuron will be nothing but a setup with a nothing but a particular kernel, and that kernel will be concentrating a one particular character only. So I know that like, okay, there are 26, okay, fine, characters are there. So here the 26 neurons will be enough because the 26 kernels I can learn it. Is it clear or not? So this is a one way, like, okay, fine, I can control the hidden layers architecture. Okay, how many neurons are required? So one solution is nothing but a 26. The another way, do you agree with me or not? Any questions is there, then you can tell me. Hello?
Sir,
Yeah.
as you said in the 5 minutes or 1 hour before that character A in alphabets can be written in n number of ways.
Oh, yeah.
If you are having in hidden layers only 26, how we will understand that pattern of A in different forms?
That is the reasons like I'm coming to this particular point. So this is a one approach. Okay, please let me cover these things. Okay, what answer to your question? So 26 nuance will be enough. How actually that covering in the next? What is the second options? Say for example, okay, fine. What actually we are trying to do it? It is a 10 by 10. Okay, fine. Pixels are there, but all these pixels are actually say like, okay, creating a nothing but a size of 100. But that is nothing but creating a problem. Why? Because the 100 pixels, many pixels will be the nothing but a no value. Why? Because my character A is written, then only the nothing but where this particular character A is there, those only pixels are useful to me, but other particular area is nothing but a blank. So why I should give me the 10 by 10? So this is a particular call is as a nothing but a row input. It is called the nothing but a what? It is considered as a row input, where the nothing but the input is presented as it is, and it is a 10 by 10 pixels are there, so the 100 input is required. The another way is nothing but this row input can be transformed. Okay, it can be transformed, okay, into the nothing but a particular pattern, or into the particular called the future. Say for example, my future is nothing but extracted, or the pattern extracted from a particular character A is consists of the nothing but the 10 futures. What are the 10 futures? So I can say that, okay, totally how many segments are there. So I can say that, oh, there are 3 segments are there. Then how this particular first segment start? So the start positions and the end position. Then take the another segment. Okay, the next segment, what is the start position and the end position? What is the nothing but a third segment? So if the like totally how many segments are there, and each segment what is the start and stop position, and then if this particular segment having a particular curvature is there or not. Say for example the B, so B having a nothing but a 3 segments are there. This is the first segment, this is another segment, and third segment, and what is the curvature of these things. So I can have a nothing but a number of curvature for the segment. So if like, okay, fine, by any characters I can represent with the nothing but a 3 segment, then I can have a 3 segments can be represented as a future of the nothing but a 10 future values. So this is called the future vector. So if for each particular character stroke, okay, A is written in this way, or A is written in this way, or A is written in a, okay, fine, this way. So all these are the nothing but a different patterns. For all these patterns, now I have to prepare the future vector. So which will result into the nothing but I don't need a 10 by 10, okay, input vector, but I need only the like, okay, 10 neurons in a neural networks only. So if this is a nothing but a way, then in such a way like, okay, my hidden layers may have a nothing but a 10 neurons only. So the one solution is nothing but to call the what? Future vector based nothing but the number of hidden layers, hidden neurons, and the second is nothing but a number of, okay, fine, class, depending upon that thing, the number of neurons will be there. Okay, try to see that I can now design my hidden layers with the 2 types of the networks. One is nothing but based on a feature vector, and another is nothing but the number of class. So if the class tables are 26, I have a 26 neurons are there. If my feature vectors are 10, then I have a 10 neurons are there. Now somebody was asking like, okay, fine, answer to your questions. Okay, why this particular 10 neurons? Because the feature vector is size 10, and this is nothing but a 26 are there. I'm taking the another slate, okay, another board. Are you there? Who has asked the questions?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So take the first solution. Okay, take the first solution where we can say that like, okay, 26 nuance are there. So say try to see that like my each particular nuance, okay, fine. So this is a nothing but the output nuance. This is nothing but the hidden nuance. So what actually we'll do, all these nuance, okay, fine, input layer, suppose for example, it is 100 nuance are there and these 100 nuance are connected with the nothing but a, okay, fine, a first nuance. Similarly, all these 100 nuance are also connected with the second nuance and so on. And similarly, all these 26 nuance are connected with the nothing but the first nuance of the output. Okay, and all these 26 will be connected to the nothing but a second nuance of the output and so on. Is it clear? So this is a feed forward network. Clear or not?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now, why actually 26? Now try to listen this thing. Because like, okay, fine, I am trying to present the different characters pattern A, B, and C and something like these things. Okay, fine. So A will be represented by, suppose I am differently 100 images of A, I am trying to represent as a input to the neural networks. So I am trying to learn the A to the 100 different character, 100 drawings. Similarly, B, I can try to draw through the nothing but the 50 number of such kind of the drawings are there and I'm presenting it and I'm doing the supervised learning. So what will happen? The first particular nuance is nothing but a control. Why? Because it is a supervised learning. So it will be control and it will be learned in a such a way that okay, the weights which are nothing but a connected to the nothing but this first nuance which is corresponding to the A will try to learn only these 100 patterns only. Whereas the all these 100 nuance which are connected with the nothing but the what? A second nuance, okay, fine. Try to learn all the patterns corresponding to the 50 images of the B character which is presented, okay, and then it will learn those particular 50 patterns. So the weights which are associated with this 100 to this particular nuance will learn the 100 patterns and then we decide its particular weights. Similarly, like this 100 nuance is connected to this particular second nuance, which will say that 50 patterns are presented and it will try to learn its particular weights accordingly. So these particular, okay, fine, kernels will try to learn this particular, okay, fine, weights in a such a way that okay, it is nothing but a character-based recognition will be there. And then each particular character, like for example, it may happen that okay, you have written the nothing but a in this way, but it may be actually the P. Okay, fine. So somebody may write down the A in this way. So like, okay, A and P, it become difficult. So what will happen? This particular corresponding to the A is giving me the output of 0.7, then the corresponding to the P, it is giving me the 0.3. So this 0.7 and 0.3 both are connected to the nothing but the first neuron. And then based on a nothing but the maximum, okay, fine, output of the input, then we can say that okay, fine, it is declared, okay, it is nothing but a character A is written. So this way then like my complete network will functions. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
here the weights are nothing but a learn based on a nothing but a character based pattern. Try to see that it is a nothing but a character based pattern. Now interestingly, it is a second problem. What is the second problem? It is a future vector based, like okay, fine. So when I say that like my future vector consists of the nothing but a 10 different futures, F1, F2, F3 and up to the F10. Now what will happen? The hidden layers, okay, fine. The first hidden layers, second hidden layers. So here the 26 nothing but the output nuance are there. So this particular, okay, fine. Either it is a row input is given or it is a feature vector is given as an input. All these inputs are connected to the nothing but the hidden nuance. Similarly, all the hidden nuance are connected to the nothing but the output nuance. Now this particular, okay, fine. First nuance is nothing but the concentrated on a nothing but the F1. What does it means? Okay, the F1 is a one particular features. So wherever the like, okay, fine, because like, okay, I have a 26 characters are there, okay, fine, and up to the Z. So the F1 is contributing to the A, say 0.3%, like that is a 30%. F1 contributing to the nothing but a P, say it is a 50% it is contributing. F1 may be contributing to the nothing but the like, okay, B is say nothing but a 5% and so on. So it will try to learn its particular weight in a such a way that okay, based on the input pattern, it will give me the output 30% or the 5% or the okay, 50%, and this particular output will be connected with the nothing but a like okay output neurons, and based on a nothing but again a maximum output based something, it will give me the declare okay, which particular pattern is occurred. So each particular pattern is learned by the nothing but okay the future is learned by the nothing but a hidden neurons. Again like okay I'm okay fine asking the same thing, uh, which faculty have asked the question nah? So just try to say that in this case it is a character based learning is there, each hidden nuance, where here it is a feature based learning is done, and all these features are connected to the nothing but the output nuance. So when the all the features like okay fine, suppose a is to be declared, then it is a f1 it is a 30%, f2 is nothing but a 20%, f3 is nothing but a contribution is nothing but a 5%, f5 is nothing but a contributing with the 0%, and combining these things it is declaring with the confident it is nothing but a character a, then the first symbol first nuance will be activated. So in this way like okay the feature based learning is also possible, or the character class based learning is also possible. Are you satisfied with this answer?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And that is the advantage. Okay, fine. Okay, having a radial basis function, there is only one particular okay layer is required. So with these particular things like okay, fine, we can come to the convolution neural networks. Okay, and so on. Is it okay? Okay, fine. So now, what is happening with the nothing but a classical neural networks, and this we have seen. So again, go to the like okay convolution network. We have a 15 minutes are there, na, Dr. Vajita? 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's okay, sir. You can continue for next
No, I can
20
continue
minutes.
till 5 o'clock.
No, sir, but yours is very interactive session and it's very interesting, sir. So participants are very interested actually.
So what is the problem?
Sorry, sir, that I am asking too many questions because I felt that's why might be dragging time for others. Sorry for that.
No, it is good thing, ne? Like, okay. So what is the problem with the classical neural networks? Try to see this thing. Say I have a number of hidden layers are there, output layer is there, okay, fine, and the input layer is there. Now the number of hidden layers, okay, fine, I told that thing. And all these nuance, like okay, output nuance, input nuance are connected with the nothing but each of the hidden layer nuance, okay, fine, and so on. So my complete network is nothing but a very dense. Okay, fine. And again, the problem is nothing but like, okay, accept nothing but like, okay, fine. Like RBF kind of networks, it is very difficult okay, how actually I am learning the function f and why actually I am learning in this way. So why, how, and why actually it is learning in the same way. Okay, fine, which is very difficult to answer that things. And again, it is nothing but a very dense. The another problem is that okay, once the particular weights are learned, we can say these weights are nothing but a tied with the nothing but the inputs, and that is a nothing but a problem with the nothing but a classical neural networks. So the how do you come out from these particular things? So if like okay fine, here the m inputs are there, and here the nothing but like okay fine, n nuance are there. So m and n, so totally m by n connections will be there. So those many particular weights actually I have to learn. So if like okay fine, n having get nothing but a 100 nuance are there, and m is nothing but a like okay fine 10,000 like okay fine dimensions will be there, fine, or then again say try to see that thing like okay 10,000 into the 100, or say 100 into the 100, m equal to also 100. So those many particular weights actually like I have to learn it, and this is nothing but a story about the one hidden layers, and the output of one hidden layers is also connected with the another hidden layers. So okay, here it is also the n is there, and here also the n is there, so the n square number of weights will be there. So if you go on these things, then the learning of the weights will be nothing but a very huge space. The learning is difficult computationally, which is very heavy, and the basic particular questions are still pending. Okay, fine. Why actually I'm learning, and why how I should learn it, and why actually I'm learning in this way only. Okay, fine. So this is a particular problem with the classical neural. Even though if you use the nothing but the RBF also, still it is a fully connected. Means what? All the neurons are connected. So it depends upon again the dimensions, okay, how many particular weights are required, but it is reducing the number of connections compared to the classical neural networks. Now, why actually like okay fine the something called the like okay fine deep learning, the principles of the deep learning and the like okay people are behind that thing. Already this particular branch or the particular path is invented, networks invented 15 years back, but nowadays like okay fine since last 5 years it is very active in India. So the point is nothing but whatever the classical neural networks are there, it depends okay, what particular features that we are giving in as a raw input or as a nothing but a transform input to the my input to the neural networks, and accordingly I am trying to learn the particular patterns. So everything is controlled by the nothing but the features that I present it to the nothing but my neural network. So everything depends okay, which feature you select, and my learning depends upon only the completely features. So the features are very important. So what people found that thing okay like okay fine the learning requires okay fine a very huge number of nothing but like okay fine images and the sample, and we are not able to nothing but like okay fine generalize these things, and it is giving me the different problem when the like okay my set will change. So the input data set will change, my output again like okay fine not giving me the good performance. So the people thought about the something called the deep learning. So here earlier in the classical networks like okay features you are controlling it, which features like you want to give as the input for the learning purpose, for the training purpose. Now you don't give the like okay fine that set of the features. What you give like okay you directly like okay input image I am giving to you, and then let the nothing but my black box, that is nothing but my deep learning, is trying to learn okay fine not only the one set of features, but there will be the a several, try to see that there will be the nothing but a several set of features. Okay, not I am learning like okay fine one set of features, but like a several set of features, because if you want to learn the several set of features through the different hidden layers, again it is a trial and error is there. So here the idea is what like okay leave it to the nothing but the neural networks, which will nothing but the decide okay, how many particular set of the features I should learn it, and I should produce the nothing but the particular output, and that becomes the nothing but the concepts of the deep learning comes. So as nothing but indicates like okay fine my deep learning is done in a form of like okay fine I have a different feature sets are there, and each particular feature set will be learned at the nothing but a different layers. So the deep means what it is a consists of the different layers are there. So the first layer is learning the F1 particular feature, then the another layer will learning the nothing but the F2 feature. So several features okay fine you can learn it, and finally like okay you can produce the output. And these particular features you do not have to decide, it is nothing but something like an automatic process will be there, and that is a nothing but the advantage of nothing but like okay fine deep learning is there. Now in a deep learning where the nothing but the advantage comes from this thing, so there is something called the nothing but the okay fine uh, it works on a neuroscientific principles okay which utilizing the nothing but the convolution networks. So the idea of like okay fine if you have seen that thing okay this particular classical neural networks and the hidden neurons are there, okay fine several hidden neurons are there and the output neurons are there. All these particular weights calculations is nothing but consider as a nothing but a matrix multiplications, and each particular like this is a m, this is nothing but a m1, this is a m2, and this is a n, then the like okay fine complexity is a m1 plus n2 okay fine plus m1 into m2 and so on. Okay fine, that is nothing but creating a problem, and still like I cannot control which features are learned and which features are required, that I cannot decide it. So instead of that thing like okay something called the convolutions neural network is nothing but invented. The idea is what like these convolutions are nothing but like okay fine working with the nothing but a reduced dimensions. So this convolutions layer having a nothing but a set of the filters, and these particular filters are of the so narrow dimension, means what like out of this particular m I will select only the k number where the k is drastically okay less than the nothing but a m, and this only the k inputs will be connected with the nothing but the intermediate neurons. So if like okay such particular k okay fine is connected with the nothing but n neurons, then my computational complexity for the first particular level from m into m1 it will be reduced to the mk into the m1. So this is nothing but a drastically like my computational complexity is reduced. That is a nothing but a one advantage. The second advantage of this particular filter is what the same filters okay fine in a classical neural networks the weights which are nothing but a learns we call it as a weights are nothing but a tied up with the nothing but the inputs, and that particular weights are never utilized again. Okay, fine, because the weights which are learned are not utilized here again and so on. So what is required? These particular weights are learned once, it is tied up with the input, are not utilized again. So instead of that thing, like whatever the filters that we are using in a convolutions, which is nothing but with the reduced dimensions, the computational complexity is also reduced k by n. But these particular filters are nothing but like, okay, fine, consists of the different coefficients, that is called the filter coefficients, also called the nothing but called the parameters, and that parameters or the filters are set. So the same filters are utilized. So okay, this is nothing but the image. So this filter is also applied. The same filter which is learned is also applied here. Same filter which is learned, okay, fine, is applied here. So I do not have to do the learning again here for this particular regions, because what the particular parameters which are learned here, the same particular filters are nothing but utilized in a different regions of the image again. So I am doing the parameter saving, so which will give me the easiest statistical learning, storage, video reductions, and trying to like, okay, give the same particular feature as an output. Say for example, okay, this particular feature is nothing but corresponding to the nothing but the age detection. So the ages, wherever the ages appears, I want to detect those ages. So automatically the same filters I will apply here. So automatically it will detect the particular age. Similarly, it apply here, so it will detect the particular age. So try to see that, okay, this, whatever the parameters learned for age detections, I'm directly utilizing it for the nothing but here. So it is nothing but the parameter savings are there. The another advantage is nothing but the like, okay, fine, equivariant translation means what? Like, okay, fine, if by this particular input image, the same particular input is appearing here, and if I will apply the same filter, it will produce me the same output. So this is nothing but the advantage. I do not have to change the filter weight. Same filter will give me the same output because the input is nothing but at the new position. So in a video, kind of these things where the several frames are there, my object is moving from one location to the another locations. So here the whatever the filters is applied and is giving me the output, the same filter will apply to the another position, it will give me the same output. So the object recognition becomes very easy. I can say that okay, the same features are appearing with the another locations. Okay, fine. Again, so we can easily find out. So the idea is what, like, okay, that we can detect again. Okay, fine. The another things at the same particular location in an image, I do not want to detect only the one features. I can detect the like, okay, fine, F1, that is nothing but the age. But I want to detect the some another particular thing. Oh, what is the nothing but the this age length is there, or what is this particular age curvature is there, or what is the nothing but a, like, okay, its polar angle will be there. So number of several such features I want to detect at the same location. So instead of applying the one filter, I can apply the several filters, okay, at the same particular positions, and that is nothing but the advantage. So the idea is what, given a same particular locations, I can apply the nothing but a number of filters, and I am trying to get the nothing but a number of features. So the output of this applying the filters on a same locations, I am getting the several features. So I am learning the several features at the same locations with the reduction in a computational complexity, sharing of the parameters, and that is nothing but the advantage of the nothing but the convolutions on network. So we will try to directly jump to the nothing but like, okay, convolution networks or diagram, because that the time is up. Okay, fine. So let me present the nothing but the diagrams of the convolution network. Are you able to see the presentation slide? So the convolutions is, this is the formula for the convolutions. Okay, this is a formula for the convolutions, and then like, okay, fine, directly. So these are the three properties, and because of these things, one is called the sparse interactions, parameter sharing, and equivariant representations. This will help me, and it will force me to use the convolution networks. Okay, fine. So here all these things are described. So like jump directly to the nothing but a con. So this is nothing but a represented. Just try to see that, like, okay, this is nothing but input layer. This is nothing but how many 100 filters are applied. Okay, fine. It is 100 filters are applied. Okay, 100 filters are applied, and these 100 filters, okay, are applied on an input image, which is giving me the some output. And again, like, okay, fine, I am doing the something called the like, okay, fine, max pooling means what? it is nothing but a summarizing the whatever the like, okay, fine, I have learned something here that I want to summarize it so that the pooling operation is used. And finally, all these particular symbols are nothing but like, okay, fine, connected as a fully connected similar to the classical networks, and that is presented here. And finally, so this portion is nothing but the same thing as nothing but like, okay, fine, classical networks where the fully connected hidden layers will be there, and the like, okay, fine, I have an output nuance will be there. But this particular portions is helping me, okay, fine, to learn the several feature set, not in a supervised way. Unsupervised way, I can learn the number of features, and automatically all these features which are relevant to me will be learned by the different layers. So this is a one particular example. Similarly, this is another example. So okay, fine, where the 30 filters are used, 50 filters are used, 100 filters are used, and max pooling is not used. Sorry, pooling is not used. Okay, so this is a one another example. And the insert, like, okay, fine, this is a nothing but an example where the input 3 is presented to me. Okay, fine. Here the convolution first layer is giving me the output. Then the subsampling, that is a pooling, is done. Again the like, okay, the convolution is done. Again the like, okay, the subsampling is done. And finally the classical network based hidden layers and the classification layers will be there. Okay, fine. And something like a overlapping and isolated things that we can learn it. But the idea is what? The convolution networks are nothing but a very useful, and like, okay, fine, which will allow me to learn the several features at the same locations in a deep way, and that is nothing but a very hard component of your deep learning. So with this, like, okay, fine, we end nothing but the lectures. So it is open for the sessions. Like, okay, fine, I try to complete it very fast because it is a totally 66 slides are there. I have completed within 2-3 slides only. But this is a like way, like, okay, fine, the hidden nuance, sorry, convolution network is nothing but a working. In short, the principle is nothing but the explain. So